Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 1, Episode 5 of Ranma 1/2, the remake on Netflix. Last we saw, we got the hunter, Ryoga, joined the crew. Episode 4, it was also the hardest episode for me to edit. All the other episodes, I had no problem with the edits. I was able to get a significant amount of the episode in there. The last one, I had to re-edit like 3 or 4 times, so I don't know if it's gaining popularity, which is a good thing, but I'm gonna have to be a little more careful with the edits on this one. I wanted to get as much content in as possible, but it's just becoming a problem. So if you see less content from here out, it is because of copyright on Netflix's part. But we get to see Ryoga. We did not see Ryoga turn into a pig. What we did see, and you can see the image right here, there was a recap. I stopped it right where Akane's hair was chopped off by the bandanas of Ryoga. We were going toe-to-toe, Ranma versus Ryoga. Akane was saying Ryoga is super powerful. He has the umbrella. As we're going around, I'm remembering more and more of the old show. I said I had watched the original 25 years ago. I know Ryoga turns into a pig. I don't remember why. I think it had something to do with Ranma and his father knocking him into one of the springs. Because Ryoga was saying, you think this is over? Food? Because Ranma was like, yo, I stole a bunch of food, and then he was given the yakisoba bun and the curry bun and all this stuff. And Ryoga's like, what are you doing? First off, these are all expired, but that's, not Ranma's fault because Ryoga takes 8 years to get to an event that he himself plans. He's like, this isn't why I want to kick your ass. And it is definitely something to do with the springs. So we're probably going to find out this episode, but Akane's hair got chopped off, and she is probably going to kill both of them because of this. I mean, we're starting right from where we left off. Ranma also turned into his girl form. Basically, Ryoga is a moron when it comes to directions, but not a moron when it comes to the obvious, and he is probably already aware that Ranma turns into a girl, if I'm right about the springs. Regardless, Akane is going to be really pissed off. Ranma and her have been becoming more aware of their affections for one another, and this is called Who Says You're Cute. So I'm assuming it's gonna have something to do with Akane and her hair, but let's just jump in. We'll talk more at the end. You want to see more of what I do? In the description is the link for Patreon, where you will see every episode of Ranma 1/2. We do it as it drops every Saturday at 1 p.m. Go to the link for Patreon in the description. You can ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level. That's how we have thousands of exclusives: Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Adventure Time, My Hero Academia, Toriko, and Bleach. We just finished Vox Machina and Heartstopper Season 3, Tulsa King Season 2 is ending soon, Cobra Kai final season is starting November 15th, part 2 of that. We also started Wayne, Pushing Daisies, Good Omens. There are so many shows, thousands of movies and shows, full unedited. Check it out. If not, Season 1, Episode 5, Ranma 1/2. That's a lot of hair. That is a lot of hair. I think she looks cute with the short hair. Oh my god, she's gonna...
I think she's broken.
Murder.
Yeah,
she's
in
broken.
shock. You're cruel. Who even are you?
I was thinking the same thing.
Now isn't the time to nitpick all the little details. Yeah, no damage at all, if we ignore that chunk of hair. You don't have to hold back.
Do whatever you need to feel better.
I think she's just gonna run away crying. Oh no, she slapped him. Did they both get slaps? I heard like a double slap.
She doesn't hide how she feels.
Oh my god, she's like literally in a state of shock. Ability to...
She's really upset.
She's taking this pretty bad. I mean, it is a lot of hair, but that's a lot of anger. I mean, it probably took her a really long time to grow. I can't relate. I've shaved my head since I was
do it, Akane.
a wee
Take care
lad.
of yourself.
Oh, hey there, big sis.
Were you in another fight today? Thank you for taking care of her, Dr. Tofu.
Doctor?
Tofu was already obsessed with
Akane,
Kasumi
you've become quite the little tomboy.
back then. Maybe she didn't like the short hair because she's... Yeah, see, she liked that
Maybe I
Kasumi.
should grow my hair long.
This is really affecting Akane.
You expected me to be crying about this?
Kinda.
Well, I'm not upset.
I'd expect crying more than punching telephone poles. Crying's
Oh,
better way to
Akane,
express yourself.
Did you just get...
Oh my god, you just...
That's a bit of an overreaction to a haircut. Could you help? I want to clean it up.
The funny thing is she goes, you're making a big deal out of a haircut. No,
My worrying about
did.
you is going to be that annoying.
I gotta go apologize.
I haven't seen him in this baby blue look.
Akane! So sorry to bother you. Wrong person.
What's wrong? You got a face.
Why is it kind of
It
acting
is
so
you.
weird?
Nice change of pace, right?
Hey now.
It's all right.
Huh?
It's not a big deal. Stop being nice to me.
Oh, Akane.
Good to see you today, Dr. Tofu.
You cut your hair short again.
Do you like it?
I think you look very cute. I always thought shorter hair suited you much better.
See, that works. Now she's crying? It just took Dr. Tofu.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
She has bottled up all her emotion. But Tofu said the right thing. My God. Jesus. She is wailing. Like, it literally says wailing.
Can you just be normal?
He just cracked him on the head, and there's a giant knot.
Well, I feel much better after letting that out.
In the clinic, I heard him call you cute.
Is Ranma like, oh, so that matters?
I forgot to say earlier, that hairstyle looks good on you.
Ranma is actually starting...
Why are you giving me that look?
Don't worry about cheering me up.
You weren't cute enough for that compliment.
I never claimed to be cute anyway.
So I'll just be quiet.
We're getting awkward to each other, but it's cute.
So thanks.
I love how he just like perches on fences and stuff.
She actually...
You're open.
He was totally off guard.
What the hell was that?
She got you.
good.
Yeah, she got you.
Does that make you feel a little less guilty?
It's like when he has thrown off Akane and booped her on the nose. Now he's gonna spend 8 years finding the dojo. He's gonna literally spend a decade finding the dojo that was down the street from the school. Alright. Is he gonna actually enter it?
Ranma!
It's a little odd.
Wake up
He walked
now!
into his bedroom while he's sleeping. Is he the luckiest man ever, or is he tricking? Why'd you hit your own son? He was sleeping. I mean, a dude broke into your house.
What the hell, man? What do you want this late at night? I still don't know what I did to set off this grudge.
Before I deliver you to hell, I chased you all the way to China!
You went to Jusenkyo?
Jusenkyo.
So you transform in cold water too?
Enough!
I feel like he definitely would have gotten wet
Noisy
a little.
outside.
You don't think it's a burglar, do you?
Genma just bashed us in the head. You gotta know it's
He's got a
Ryoga.
sack of things he's stolen.
Look at the
I'm gonna
umbrella.
go beat him up.
Use this.
She struggled. That had to hurt.
Ryoga!
She
So it was
whipped
just a friend of Ranma's
a
then.
barbell at him. And then Ryoga ran away? Oh, God. Because he got turned into the
Just
pig.
like I thought.
Is he not a pig?
Someone's in here.
Who's there?
It was,
Show yourself
That's
now.
not Ryoga. Ryoga's in here. Little piggy, there he is. Oh, my God. So Ranma's gonna think that vicious dog.
Here, you don't have to be scared.
Look at the bandana. You gotta recognize.
So wet. You got a lump here.
Oh, the way Ranma thinks the dog is
Stop
Ryoga. This is
attacking me at these
hilarious.
weird hours.
Ranma, why did you bring that dog inside?
Why'd you bring in this random pig?
What's got you so upset?
The Ryoga bandana. Come on, he cut your hair off
up with this
with that
guy?
bandana.
Oh, it's a boy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Trust me, Ryoga. I'll take your secret to my grave.
Hey, Beth.
Oh God,
Just look away for a sec.
boiling hot water on things.
What the?
Where are you off to now?
The bath.
Take the piggy and warm him up, too.
Oh God.
Take a bath with a pig?
Oh my God, this is gonna get
man.
awkward.
Hey, man, you're gonna have to stay still. One bath coming right up!
Now we're gonna have Ryoga and Ranma naked together.
Ryoga!
I will never forgive you! I lost myself within the boundless expanse of China. That bastard Ranma.
I think they knocked him into the
nerve to stand
springs.
me up.
Gets knocked into the spring. Are we gonna get the guide?
There was
Is the guide gonna go?
A strange girl who knocked me into the spring under the cliff.
Oh, so the dad knew
Well done,
the whole
sir.
time?
This piggy looks especially delicious. Very good job indeed.
Oh my
I know
God.
of a pool called Spring of Drowned Black Piglet. The tragic legend of its origination was that a little black piglet drowned in it over 1,200
Why are you
years
cooking
ago.
it then?
Wait a second. Maybe this tiny fellow was a human who fell into the Spring of Drowned Black Piglet. Oh, so he was a human.
A crazy lunatic. You tell the whole tale
My
and
body
don't think
turned
it's a
into an
possibility?
abomination. None of this would have happened
Who
if you
eats a
showed up
piglet?
to fight.
You wait till
Wait
it's
a
full
second.
grown.
You should be blaming that panda on the girl!
All this is very awkward.
A panda. I get it now. The girl I saw. Damn you to hell, Ranma! I'm going to murder you!
Oh, back to Piggy.
What the heck are they doing in there?
Oh, cracked him in the head again. Akane thinks that Ranma is
we should
beating
try
the
talking
crap
about this
out of the
more
piggy.
later.
Are you okay? okay?
That's how you stop her? You grab her boob?
Come on, let's go.
Tell her
Hey,
it's
Just
Ryoga.
where are you taking him now? You don't know where that pig has been.
Why don't we just
You're a
tell her
good
it's
boy.
Ryoga?
That's not, what's the matter?
Look at the pig.
can't
I don't understand why
believe him.
we wouldn't just
Why
tell
was
her.
Ranma acting so riled up?
He's gonna turn the pig. That's it. Oh my god. I thought he was gonna accidentally kiss her.
It's not what it looks like! Oh, hey! It was Ryoga!
What about Ryoga? The only dirty animal here is you!
If you want to get laid in the middle of the night, can you be quieter?
You've got it all
The dad is
wrong.
sitting right. They're both dads are sitting there. More, please.
Sometimes I don't believe this family.
All right, everybody, that is it for episode 5, season 1 of Ranma 1/2. The end is super awkward. Both fathers are there, and the sisters are like, yo, Ranma, if you want to get laid in the night, can you be quieter? And Kasumi is like, I think it's a little early for you guys to be doing that. Both dads are sitting right there, and they are having a discussion about Ranma sneaking out in the night to bang Akane without her permission. I mean, I guess we didn't get to that point, but that is just an awkward conversation all around for sisters to have in front of fathers. Meanwhile, Akane never even said anything. She's just like, yep, this is an awkward family. But Akane should have been like, that's not what was happening. Although, to her, she does think that Ranma was doing that. But why would Akane think, of all things, that Ranma would sneak into her room to take advantage of her like that, when he has already been awkward and mocking of her? I mean, the whole thing is just weird, but it's hilarious and it's comical and entertaining. My question is, unless I missed something, why is it such a big deal? Or why is it so hard for Ranma to just tell Akane that the piglet is Ryoga? It isn't like they don't already know that Ranma turns into a girl and his father turns into a panda. Why would it be a big deal if you now find out that Ryoga turns into a pig and you tell the whole Tendo family? The whole Tendo family should be aware of this. When it comes to the Tendo family, I feel like we should be like, yo, this pig is Ryoga, and not for nothing, he is literally wearing the bandana that just cut your hair off and attacked us 500 times in the last episode. So it's like, do the math. I was saying, Akane is like a trained warrior. So they're making all this noise in her room, and there is a bandana around the pig that matches Ryoga. Then the whole thing with the dog. We have Beth the dog. I mean, that was funny too. Ranma assumed the dog was Ryoga because his clothes were there. And she's like, oh shit, you turn into an animal too. It totally made sense that Ranma would assume that. I don't remember that happening, but I dig it. But as soon as Akane saw he brought the dog in and put hot water on the dog and nothing happened and then walked away, wouldn't Akane put two and two together and be like, why are you putting hot water on the dog? Ryoga disappeared. There's this piglet that appeared, and it has the bandana. I feel like we could have put two and two together and figured it out. And Akane is, like I said, a master fighter. So I feel like her perception and her knowing should be at an all-time high, and she should be aware of these things. But obviously it's a show, and they're trying to make it entertaining and ridiculous, and they're doing a good job of it. The whole beginning of the episode, with Kane's reaction to the hair getting chopped off, she first was in shock, smacked the shit out of both of them. Then she went home, and Kasumi was like, what happened to your hair? And Akane's like, what's the big deal? It's a haircut. I wanted to cut my hair anyway. Blows it off like it isn't a big deal after she just made it the hugest deal ever. But then she kind of is okay with it, goes and visits Dr. Tofu. We see the flashback of her as a little kid. Kasumi was like, yeah, you're a little tomboy. So she probably, well, not probably, she flat out said, I should have long hair like Kasumi, because Kasumi is beautiful and has this long hair, and everyone thinks I'm a tomboy because she's like so into fighting, and girls aren't supposed to do that according to the norm, is what I'm gathering here. So she chops her hair even more with the help of Kasumi, goes and visits Dr. Tofu because of her ankle, and he's like, I always liked you with short hair. I personally dig the short hair look too. I mean, the long hair's great and everything as well, but I dig the short hair look. So Dr. Tofu tells her this. She wails and cries her freaking eyes out, and she's like, that's all I needed to hear. I'm over the whole thing. Dr. Tofu has clearly liked my older sister since the beginning, and not for nothing. We saw how tiny Akane was, and Dr. Tofu was already an adult at that point, so Dr. Tofu's got to be significantly older than her. So I think Akane realized all this. I think Akane is like, all right, enough's enough. And then Ranma all of a sudden starts having more affection for her. I guess because one, he felt bad, and then two, he's like, oh, you actually are cute. And now he is starting to get a little jealous and gain affection for her. I dig that Akane booped him back, because we saw this episodes ago where Ranma embarrasses her or distracts her or catches her off guard and would boop her and win the fight. So now Ranma had the same thing happen to him. But then the whole Ryoga thing happens. In the night, Ryoga comes, attacks. We finally do get the confirmation that he fell in the springs because of Ranma and his father. How crazy is that? Genma was like, I'm going to take this pig over to the guide who runs the springs. And the guy tells us the whole story about the pig and doesn't think that is possibly... I mean, he did say, like, imagine this was the pig, but then throws him in boiling water to eat him. Why would you eat a piglet? You would probably, if anything, raise the pig to be a fully grown pig and then eat it. You're not going to eat a small little piglet. There's barely any meat on it. But I know I'm thinking too much about it. But then Ryoga is in this boiling pot of water, which means that Ranma's father knew the entire time. I mean, hey, now we all know the confirmation of Ryoga, and I mean, the Tendo family should be aware of this. So I'm going to go edit this up. You guys want to see more of what I do? In the description is the link for Patreon where you'll see these in full as far as humanly possible. We watch them on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern time when they drop, and I edit them up as quick as possible. You want your own requested show or movie? Go to the same link. You can ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level. That's how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Winona Earp, The Shield, Eureka, Outer Banks, Pushing Daisies, Good Omens, finishing up Tulsa King Season 2, just finished Vox Machina and Heartstopper Season 3, Cobra Kai and Stranger Things final seasons very soon. Thousands of other movies and shows. Check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.